to adopt extensively all the strong points, to read through thousands of volumes, and to carry on the ancient instructions for helping the world peoples has been the firm conviction of Chief Physician Fan Yuhua since she started to learn medicine. Now she's realizing and developing her ideal by improving the magic therapy of finger pressure on foot points. The method of finger pressure on foot points is to use a unique propagatory system of the human body. In treating disease, the sensation of heat, numbness, and distension at the points, or 穴位, will be propagated along nerves to the inside of the body, where the circulation of qi, or energy, and blood will be regulated, and the active reaction of the visceral organs and the nervous functions restored with therapeutic effects. The origin of this therapy should be traced back to the Ming Dynasty 350 years ago. Because of the historical smudge of long years, and as the ancestral doctors decided that the therapy should be handed down individually from generation to generation, it was almost lost in the early 1980s of the 20th century. The only one who had mastered the method was an old man named Zhang Qingyuan, aged over 70 years old. From his childhood, Zhang had learned from his teacher, Hung Bian-sing, who was well skilled in the therapy of finger pressure on foot points and the method of acupoint pressing and bone knitting for more than 20 years. After his teacher died in the middle of the 1940s, Zhang Qingyuan practiced medicine by himself for 30 years, till he was admitted to hospital in 1971 to treat his heart disease. At that time, Fan Yuhua was just graduated from the Beijing Medical University, working as an attending physician in the inpatient department. She treated and cared for the old man heart and soul. Deeply affected by the moral character and wisdom of Fan Yuhua, the old man actively taught her this magic method of treatment. Beginning from 1980, Dr. Fan began to apply this therapy in clinical practice and try to treat several scores of diseases with good results. Then she continued to read abundant ancient medical classics and passed appraisal at the Medical Evaluation Conference convened by the District Bureau of Health in March 1981, and thus the clinical validity of the therapy of finger pressure on foot points was affirmed. Hereafter, Dr. Fan has written a book of more than 50,000 words and drawn more than 70 maps of point propagation. In 12 years, Dr. Fan never ceased to apply the method in clinical practice, summing up the therapeutic effects, expanding the field of treatment, and discovering new points to extend the treatment to incurable diseases. Theoretically, the principle of the therapy has been gradually perfected. Now it has already been used to treat 30 different diseases in more than 1,000 patients with remarkable results, partially or fully surpassing the efficacy of drugs, with an effective rate of 90% and a cure rate of 80%. This television film is produced for the purpose of extending the application of this magic therapy of the Chinese nationality. Dr. Fan will make a detailed, vivid description with the colorful stereophonic picture.